People First podcast is a show presented by people with learning disabilities. For our friends and community, we talk about issues that are important to us and interview interesting people, find out new information. This is our way to make a difference, have our voices heard. Hello and welcome to the People First podcast. Today we have a very special show for you. We are talking about a very special local event at the family table. It is run by local charity based in Bradford, Keighley, and supported by lots of other organizations. We are very interested in learning more about this event, so we are very lucky to introduce Andrea, the administration and event assistant at the Leap to have a story or to talk about the event. Thank you for coming on the show, Andrea.
Oh, thank you for that lovely warm welcome, Caitlin. Really kind of you all to have me on today.
Can you introduce yourself and your job role?
Yeah, my name is Andrea Dean and I'm an events and administration assistant at the Leap, and I work on a variety of different things. We're quite a small team that I come from, and we're based at Bradford College. We don't actually work for the college, but that's where we're based. As I say, we're a small team, so I get involved in all sorts of different things, but mainly helping with events and doing a lot of the admin that's needed to keep our organisation sort of happy and running.
Can you tell us more about the Leap and what work they do?
So the Leap is an arts and culture organisation, and we work largely in Bradford and Keighley, and we work trying to get parts of the community that don't maybe have the same opportunities to get involved in arts and culture. We try to get them to participate either as leaders of projects or as audiences, and we do it in a few different ways. Sometimes we fund projects directly. So for example, you might have seen in the local news that a new sculpture has gone up at the top of Leeds Road, and we've been involved in that. That's been one of our projects. It's a beautiful wooden sculpture called the Big Hug. Other things that we do a lot of are supporting other organisations, other community groups, other individuals to run, arrange, manage their own arts and culture projects. So there's all sorts of different things happening with that. And then finally, we work in the community to try and bring different parts of the community together to talk about maybe some societal problems that they could perhaps look at and influence together. So it's kind of three different things, but all around arts and culture. or primarily around arts and culture. We do sort of other things as well, but mainly arts and culture.
What is the SENDiVERSE event? Where is it based?
So the SENDiVERSE Festival is a huge festival which is running across Bradford and Keighley at October half term. So that's the 27th of October through to the 1st of November. And during the week, Monday to Friday, it's actually taking place in the community. We have over 60 different activities being hosted by local SEND organisations, local community groups, some artists, all doing different things. So there's some happening here in Keighley, there's things in Homewood, there's things in the centre of Bradford. They're all over, but there's a lot of them. And then on Saturday, the 1st of November, we're holding a big celebratory event at the Life Centre in Bradford. And that's open to everybody, it's free, and that's one day of big celebrations.
Can you tell our listeners what does SENDiVERSE mean?
So when we were thinking of a name for the festival, we wanted something sort of special and something that suggested unlimited potential for creativity and the talents of young people with SEND needs. So we came up with SENDiVERSE as a bit of a mixture between SEND and the universe, and this whole idea of the sky's your limit. There's everything out there for people to achieve if they really want to. So that's where we came up on the name.
But can the movie taking place in Bradford or is it the main event?
So there's loads of different things taking place. As I mentioned, we've got over 60 different activities, all being hosted by different organisations across the area. So there's things for very small children, there's things for primary school children, there's stuff for teenagers and things for sort of young adults, and lots of stuff for families. To give you an idea of the range of things you could do, Bollywood dancing, you can do pumpkin carving, Bradford City are getting involved. They've even got axe throwing going on. I think that's on the last Friday of the week. Bradford Libraries are hosting quite a few different events in different places. You can do walks. There's a group in Homewood which are doing a really interesting session if you're sort of like gardening and doing gardening in bottles. We have at Devonshire Park here in Keighley on the first Monday, they're doing a big arts activity, sort of late afternoon, early evening. So there really is a big range of different things to do. There's some filmmaking connected to sports, different dancing things. There's an online choir taster session if you fancy doing a little bit of singing. And there's even some things that are, I guess, aimed a little bit more at adults as well. So we've got an online course for people who might want to learn a little bit more about SEND. So that's a free course that you can do at your own leisure, and that's from Leeds University. And there's also an online discussion group for any maybe community groups or parents that are wanting to set up a SEND baby and toddler group. So there's quite a range of different things that people can get involved with. It's all free, and you can get all the details of all these different activities by having a look at our website.
Is SENDiVERSE nearly, or is this the first time it has run?
So this is the first time that SENDiVERSE has run. We're hoping that it's going to be really successful and people are going to want to see it taking place in future years as well. We're really excited because so many organisations have actually got involved. We've worked really hard to consult with people and to collaborate to make sure that what we put together is what SEND people and families would like to see happening at a festival. Yeah, we're amazed by how everybody's come together to make this happen.
The family of those with learning difficulties or can anyone attend?
So it's very much focused on families and young people and children with SEND needs and disabilities. However, anybody can turn up, and we recognise that families are made up of lots of different individuals. We want this to be an inclusive event. But I guess what we've tried to do is to make sure that the things that are happening at the Big Bang, for example, which is the celebration event on the 1st of November, is that there are things that meet different needs. So, for example, we have a quieter part of the festival, which we're calling the Zen Zone, and that's got a Zen den in it with sort of music and lights, and that's going to be very chilled out. We're going to have some yoga. We're going to have a really nice sort of little setup with a lady who's going to do hand massages. So the whole of that room is going to be very, very chilled out. There'll be a silent disco in there as well. Then we've got another hall that we're calling a fun zone, and there's loads of busy things going on. That's where a lot of the activities are taking place. So we're trying to meet different needs. We're going to have some Makaton signers. We've got somebody coming along to do some BSL signing, just so that we can try and make sure the event is as accessible as possible for everyone.
Why is it important to have events like this in our local community?
I think it's important to do this because we want everybody to be included and for everybody to have opportunities. Through the work that we've done, and also because some of our team members have relatives and friends with disabilities, we recognise that if a festival is running, quite often not everybody can participate. Sometimes the activities aren't suitable for somebody with disabilities, the access isn't there. And we felt through talking to people that there's a really big need for something like this. And this is why we're doing it. We want everybody to have an opportunity to have fun, to try new things, meet new people, and just generally have a great time.
Do the leap or any other events out throughout the year?
So we don't normally run events. This is probably the first major event that we've actually organised ourselves. What we do a lot of is supporting other organisations, other groups and individuals to run their events and festivals. So we're actually really excited that this is something that we're doing, although we are doing it in collaboration with a lot of other organisations. So, for example, we're working with Bradford Council, we're working with Bradford District Health Partnership, we're working with Mind the Gap. So really this is our first big festival that we have organised, but we've made sure that we've got other people involved, and it's not just about us, it's a huge collaboration across Bradford and Keighley, and it's really nice because all these people are coming together to do something, so we're very proud of that. And we're hoping that the legacy of this first event is that everybody's going to want to do it again next year.
Can you tell us any more about the SENDiVERSE competition?
Oh yes, so this is very exciting. So we have organised a competition which is all around sculpture, and we have invited people up to the age of 25 to take part in a sculpture designing competition. And whilst we've got some prizes lined up, the really exciting bit is that eventually the winning entry will be made into a full-size piece of public art that's going to be on display somewhere. So that's really, really cool. So we've got quite a few entries in already. The closing date is tomorrow lunchtime though, so if anybody's thinking of doing one, they need to be fairly quick now and get making it. But yeah, it's very exciting.
What is your favourite part of working at the Leap on SENDiVERSE?
So my favourite bit about SENDiVERSE is the enthusiasm that we've had from people that we've talked to right across the board about what we're doing and what this event is going to look like and what it's going to mean for people. We're really excited about it and we're looking forward to sort of all these events that people are putting on actually getting full. We're looking forward to having a lot of people come into the Big Bang and joining us and sort of sharing what we're doing. In terms of the Leap, it's quite exciting because we're quite a small organisation, so we're able to do a lot of things fairly. We're quite adaptable, so we can kind of change and move to do things very quickly if we want to. And we've got a really nice team, which makes such a difference to your everyday working life.
How can people get involved with SENDiVERSE or attend the event?
So if you take a look at the Leap website, we've got all the activities that are taking place are on there. And if there's something that you would like to do, you contact the organisation that is hosting that event directly. So all the contact details are on the website. Some of the organisations are advertising their events as well anyway, so hopefully you might see some of that on social media or if you're on their mailing lists. If you'd like to come to Big Bang, all you have to do is turn up. It's running 11 till 4 on the 1st of November at the Life Centre. It's free, there's plenty of parking, there's a big car park and on the road parking sort of nearby. Yeah, and all sorts of different activities. We haven't got the programme up on the website just yet, but it will be going up soon.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much again to Andrea for coming in to speak to us today. Remember, SENDiVERSE is taking place across Bradford and Keighley from Monday 27th to Friday 31st of October before the main event on November the 1st. Do you have anything else to and before we end the show?
Thank you very much for having me. What we really want is people to come and make the most of all these different activities that they can take part in, to sign up for, maybe one of the dance sessions or the singing, or to come along to one of the craft events. But yeah, have a look at the website and get involved and come along to the Big Bang on the 1st of November.
Remember to comment, like and share on Facebook, Instagram and X. You can find us by searching for the People First Podcast. Thank you for listening and we'll see you next time.